Alright people, Catfish Dave here. To start out with, I've had I don't know how many people ask me which lights I'm using to make my videos. And if you go online, probably the easiest way to do it is hit on Google and hit the little speaker thing and say Northern Tool 1200 lumen LED work lights. And there it is right there. Ironton round LED work lights. That's them right there. They just come with the two lights, some brackets, and some screws. It's a 2-pack, you get 2 of them. There's what they are right there. They'll come with one of these lights with 2 little wires. I bought me some more wire and I rigged me a cigarette lighter into it. And I've got it mounted on, it's a PA speaker stand. You know, folds out, sets up, you know. But that's it, man, 1200 lumen. This speaker stand already had holes in it because it's got this little peg thing here to stop it for the height. Well, I just stuck a bolt through the top hole and there's my light set up. It works in most places. This is what I run it with. This came from Arbor Freight. It's a jump starter. It's got 2 cigarette ends. I can plug my lights. I can run 2 of those. When I video, I just use 1. They're very bright. Of course, it's got a little USB thing you can charge your phone or whatever else you want to do. I've got 2 of these. The other one, I took the cables off and I reinstalled a true deep cycle battery in it. And that's what I'll eventually do to this one once this battery goes weak. These are just like a normal battery. After they get low enough times they die on you. But you can get a true replacement deep cycle through this place called Batteries Plus in Knoxville. It was this right here that cut my last video short. And that's what I'm going to talk about now. Inside this thing, there's a little alarm in here. And when this battery gets so low, the thing starts going off on you. Well, I had probably filmed 1 trip too many without recharging. And I kind of let it slip my mind. And I decided I was going to pick a better spot, hoping for a big fish. Because since December, after that 51-pounder at Poland Creek, I haven't caught really a decent fish. So I figured I was going to get on Navionics, find something, pack all my stuff in my little red cart, and walk a ways to get to a decent spot. So that's what I done. I walked down this walking trail thing in Kingston, pretty good distance from the truck, packed all my stuff down these steep rocks. Navionics said that was the closest place to hit deep channel in that particular location. So that's what I done. I guessed that drop off a little off. I thought it was right here. It's a little farther that way. So I guess I need to move this camera and everything a little more that way so I'm closer to my rods. My mind was on a big fish. I was getting set up before dark. My plan was to fish till later on in the evening and have a shot at something decent. It's tough to see anything with that sun glaring right in the camera, but I ain't got no choice at this spot. Alright people, it's January 12th. I come down this stretch of Kingston, and I looked at the Navionics, and what's the hardest part about fishing this stretch is the channel is way out. So I used the Navionics to get me as close as I could to where I could get close to the channel drop. It's also the beginning of an outside bend. A couple gizzard shad baits and one frozen skipjack. Been getting a bunch of dink fish last few videos. I'm trying to at least hit over the 30-pound mark tonight. I'm sure it's not going to be easy walking around on these rocks once the sun falls. But I done walked down here to give it a shot. Luckily for that little Ozark Trail cart, helped me get everything down here one trip. It's right before sundown. Hooked up with the first fish immediately. I said, man, this is going to be a good night. Woo! This is that skipjack head. It actually was my shallowest bait. I got quite a mess over there. He got into my other line. Not a bad fish. Just a hair bigger than the other ones I've been getting here lately. I'll take it. Let me get this mess straightened out. I actually got over the drop with that next cast. So all three rods are in fairly deep water now, or at least very close to it. First fish wasn't bad, looking for bigger though. One fish on the board. Not a bad one, but definitely looking for better on this video. Number 2. Still ain't broke that 30-pound mark yet. That was on a gizzard shad. I had a small bite on the Abbott, and I'm not sure if I got bait on there or not. That 35 Daiwa Seagate is my best casting reel. It's about the spool capacity of a 7000 Garcia, and it's just got lighter spools than a lot of my other stuff. It's all you really need for catfishing, and if I could do it all again, bank fishing for catfish, that's what I'd get, those Seagate 35s. 2 on the board, Sunday night. It's a work night, it's still early. I'm gonna stick it out a little longer. He was just barely swimming off with that bait. 3 fish landed, still in Dinkville. I laid that 50 size saltus right in the water when I was unhooking that fish. At least it wasn't salt water. Well, there's number 4. Frozen skipjack seems to be getting most of the fish. I've only got 1 on gizzard shad. Number 4, still no big fish. Seems to be a good place to fish. I need to check them other rods because they're not doing nothing. Yeah, there was no bait on it. Here we are, people. 4 fish landed. It's still fairly early in the evening. I've got several hours before I gotta go home. I think I'm gonna catch a good fish. And I hear that dreaded sound. It was the alarm on that dag-blasted jump starter telling me that I was out of battery and my lights were fixing to shut off. All right, people, that's a warning from my battery that runs my lights. And it's not gonna quit, it's gonna keep getting louder. That means I'm at low battery. Still early, but I guess I should have charged it. I guess I'm gonna title this video, "Make sure to recharge them batteries," because it's gonna get so loud and so annoying, I can't finish the video. So I'm packing it up and heading out. Dag blast it. If I could have got to stay, I may have got something decent. Who knows? Either way, I'm leaving out of here early. Dinked out with 4 fish. The first fish of the night was the best one. This is a video. There was fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. They got cut short. A good night I was having, and here I am half-mile from the truck and ain't got no more juice to run my lights. The night was over. The night was kaput. I still had not landed a really big catfish after all that trouble. Bottom line, if I ever do that again, walk that kind of distance, I'm gonna make sure my dag-blasted battery is charged up. This is a video. There was fish in the video. That makes it a fishing video. Let's catfish today with another one. Signing out.